What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to a reading vlog. Today's Wednesday and I'm starting another vlog on Friday because this weekend is going to be really fun. So I want to vlog all of the prep for that. But instead of waiting all week to vlog that, I decided to first give you guys a cozy little reading vlog. I feel like in most of my reading vlogs, I try to go places and take you guys with me to bookstores or coffee shops just to add a little something to the vlog. But I also feel like that sometimes causes me to read a little bit less than I would if I just stayed put like in one place. So that's literally what we're doing today. I'm gonna plop myself right here. I'm gonna go downstairs and make a matcha myself and we are going to read. Let me tell you guys about my little reading dilemma right now. I feel like the amount of books that I've accumulated the past few weeks are honestly overwhelming me a little bit. I try not to buy or get a book until I'm done with the one that I'm currently reading because I feel like I just never know what vibe of a book I'm gonna be wanting to read, which is the reason I love the Kindle so much because I feel like whatever book I'm feeling, I can get it instantly. But I have a lot of books that I want to get through, and especially this month of April was a very busy, fun month and I prioritized a lot of things, but reading just didn't feel like one of them, which is okay. I feel like I don't really beat myself up about that because reading is honestly my favorite hobby, but I don't ever want it to feel like I'm forcing myself to do it. But anyways, now I'm excited to get back to reading. I have some really good books lined up that I want to read. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to vlog today and tomorrow Thursday. We are just going to see how many books I can read in the next 2 days. I'm going to go and make a matcha so I have a fun little drink. Let's get this vlog started. Okay, made my matcha. Before I start reading, let me show you guys what we're working with. I am determined to finish this book in the next few hours. Summer in the City. I've lost count of how many times I've mentioned this book in my vlogs. Literally the entire month of April, I've been reading this book. It is a good book. I'm very much enjoying it. We are ending it today. After I finish this book, I want to start this one, Promise Me Sunshine by Kara Bastone. This cover is so gorgeous and I'm really hoping that I love this book because I really want to read Ready or Not, which is also a book by her. But we're not thinking about buying new books until we finish the ones we have. This is the plan for right now. Let's start with this one. Make something yourself and you can't help but find something wrong with it. Like if somebody gave me this at a coffee shop, I'd be like, it's the best matcha I've ever had. But because I made it, I think it tastes weird. I'm still gonna drink it. Okay, I'm on page 105. I'm gonna check in with you guys in exactly 30 minutes. Okay, it's been more like 40 minutes. I'm on chapter 18, page 167. The romantic gestures in this book are actually insane. Like this book has the billionaire trope, so there's a lot of like rich, wealthy people things going on. It's really good. This book literally feels like the epitome of if he wanted to, he would. Like something really cute just happened and I want to spoil it so bad because I literally gasped out loud when I read it, and it's kind of like a romantic gesture that only a billionaire can do. He's basically just buying a bunch of crazy things to make her happy. I'm not gonna spoil it because I do think you guys need to read this book. I'm gonna keep reading though. I'm on chapter 18. I'm gonna read for like another hour or so and then I think I'm gonna go get lunch. Okay, another thing, super quick. This book literally feels like a love letter to New York City. I've never wanted to go back to a place more in my entire life. I felt that way before starting this book, but this book is just adding to it. It feels like the city of New York is a character in this book because it's mentioned so often and it just makes you want to be there so badly. There's also a little map of New York of all the places that they're going to. I love it so much. just finished Summer in the City. I really thought I was gonna go get lunch and then come back and finish it. But once I got close to the end, I was like, let me just finish it now and I can start a new one when I come back. That ended up taking me 3 hours to read or to finish because I had already started it. Guys, this is a 5-star read. The ending did piss me off a little bit. I feel like this book and like this rom-com, it gives you the kind of ending that you don't really expect or don't really want in a rom-com. Like initially you don't really want it. I think when I think of a rom-com, you want like a perfect romantic straightforward ending, and this book doesn't give you that right away, or at least not when you think you're gonna get it. The characters were honestly really flawed, especially with the main girl character. She makes a lot of decisions that as a reader you're kind of like, why? But the story does a really good job at going back and showing her trauma and like showing why she is the way she is. So the story is pretty much between a billionaire and a screenwriter. Like she is a screenwriter for movies in Hollywood, which I thought was really interesting. They're in New York for an entire summer and their fake dating situation is supposed to take place just for the summer. So it has this whole like just for the summer vibe. My eyes look so glossy. I've literally been staring at words on a page for the past 3 hours. But yeah, this book honestly had everything. It had the banter, the humor, the billionaire that buys all of these crazy things just to see her happy. I give this book 5 stars. But yeah, I loved it. And I honestly think it would have been like 4.75 if it wasn't for the fact that New York felt like an actual character in this book, and I loved that about it. Okay, I left my house super quick. I'm taking a little break from reading. I picked up my Target order, I picked up lunch, and I'm gonna go and put gas right now. This is my 2nd time in a row coming to Jimmy John's, and that's literally more than I've ever been to Jimmy John's. I've been there once before, but I tried a sub yesterday and it was seriously so freaking good that I had to come back today and get it again. I feel like that doesn't look that good, but just know that it tastes really good. It has mayo, turkey, bacon, cucumber, lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles. It is so toasted, and I think that's the best part. I honestly feel like I'm addicted. Like I'm gonna hyperfixate on this until I hate it. Okay guys, I'm back home and we're on to the next book, Promise Me Sunshine. I'm very excited to start this book. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit sad. I'm gonna quickly read to you guys the little summary in the back, only this part right here, just so you have an idea of what I'm reading. It says, grieving the loss of her best friend, a young woman finds her life turned upside down when she meets a grumpy stranger who swears he can help her live again. So it's gonna be a lot about grief, and I feel like just finding the love for life again. I hope it's not too sad, but I do think it's gonna be a really beautiful story. I don't know, but let's get into it. I'm on chapter 3 and I'm literally already crying. It's a little bit past 1 in the morning right now. I'm literally about to finish Promise Me Sunshine, but I decided to come downstairs, get ready for bed, then go upstairs and finish it. Also, I'm wearing this PJ set that I got from Amazon for the first time tonight. I'm prepared to get every single color. It is so cute. It has this little like ruffling detail right here. And the best part is that it's super soft. I'm obsessed with this one. Anyways, I'm also drinking my little recess drink. Okay, I have like 4 pages left. Oh my literal god. Okay, it's literally past 2 in the morning, so please bear with me if I make no sense. I just finished Promise Me Sunshine. This book was so sad. Way sad. I don't know if it's like, if I'm like extra emotional or something, or if this book was actually just that sad, but there were probably around 10 moments in this book where I actually had to like restrain myself from bawling my eyes out, and it was honestly not very fun. This book is about grief though. I would say it's about grief and getting over or not getting over, but just the main character is dealing with the loss of her best friend. So the book really focuses on her experience, and the person that helps her through that journey is the male main character. It's definitely a slow burn, if you can even call it that. I feel like this book was much more about them becoming friends and their friendship and them becoming like each other's person rather than like a super romantic situation. So it was a really beautiful, real story, but it just felt so sad. I'm gonna give this book 4 stars. Now I feel like I need to read something different. I might start a thriller tomorrow morning. One of you guys commented on my last YouTube video to read Do Not Disturb and The Perfect Son by Freida McFadden. So I think I'm gonna start one of those tomorrow just to have like a little palate cleanser moment. I feel like both of the books that I read, even though they were very different, this one was a lot heavier. Both this book and Summer in the City were set in New York, which is only adding to my desire to go back to New York so badly. But I need to read something different because I feel like they're just gonna start meshing together. Anyways, we're done with this one. I'm gonna go to sleep now. We will start a thriller tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, guys. I don't feel as tired as I think I should. It's 8:30 right now. I'm gonna make some coffee and we're gonna start our new book. Coffee's made, and now I'm trying to decide what book I want to start. I know the whole point of this video is for me to get through the physical TBR that I already have and already own, but I really feel like a quick little Freida McFadden thriller is going to be like the perfect palate cleanser. And the biggest reason why I'm doing this is because all of the Freida McFadden books are free on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm not paying anything. I'm between Do Not Disturb and The Perfect Son. I think I'm just going to quickly read what each of them are about. Do Not Disturb says, Quinn Alexander has committed an unthinkable crime. To avoid spending her life in prison, Quinn makes a run for it. She grabs her passport and heads for the northern border before the police can discover what she's done. But when an unexpected snowstorm forces her off the road, Quinn must take refuge at the broken down, isolated Baxter Motel. The handsome and kindly owner, Nick Baxter, is only too happy to offer her a cheap room for the night. The motel has a dark and disturbing past, and in a house across the way, the silhouette of Nick's ailing wife is always at the window, always watching. Okay, well that actually sounds kind of good, but I feel like they all do. For The Perfect Son, I'll save you guys the whole summary. It's basically about this woman's son that she deems to be like the perfect son, but she's always felt like there was something weird about him. And then a girl from his high school goes missing and all signs point to her son. So it's basically about a mom trying to cover for her son, which honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud, doesn't sound that good because I feel like I'm just gonna be annoyed at the mom the entire time. So we're gonna read Do Not Disturb. Just came to that decision. Okay, I've been reading for a little bit less than an hour and I'm already 36% in. So I'm gonna try to read a good amount of it before I get ready for the day. Fact that I got literally 5 hours of sleep, it's showing. It's been a few hours since I finished the book. I did some really quick editing for a little bit, and now I'm gonna go to an eyebrow appointment, getting my eyebrows done and doing dermaplaning today. Then I need to go to Amazon and the post office to do some returns, and I have a workout class later this afternoon. Anyways, let me talk to you guys about this book. I literally read it in one single sitting. There were 304 pages, which is literally my favorite thing about Freida McFadden books. They're quick, they're easy, they're suspenseful, and this book ended up being really good. It's definitely one of my favorites from her that I've read recently. This story just took a lot of turns. There were so many plot twists, and a lot of them were very subtle plot twists, but they were really good. I felt like they added a lot to the story. Basically, this woman murdered her abusive husband and she's running away, and that's when she finds herself at this really sketchy, almost abandoned motel. There's also a whole thing about a woman in the window that's like looking at this motel all of the time. There's a lot about this book, but I honestly really enjoyed it, other than the ending. I literally laughed out loud with the ending. I thought the ending was so silly. I'm hoping that Freida McFadden intended for it to be silly because it was not giving like suspenseful or scary or like crazy revelation. It was funny. I'd give this book 4.5 though. I think if you're looking to read a Freida McFadden book, this one's really good. It also felt really different to a few of her other books that I've been reading. I loved it, honestly. I feel like I envisioned an entire movie the entire time that I was reading it. Like, I know what the motel looks like in my head, the restaurant that it talks about, the little town, the sheriff. I feel like it was described so well that I literally watched an entire thriller movie in my head with this book. Guys, I'm trying out this sort of like new wellness product. It's basically supposed to be a probiotic. I've seen people taking it. I feel like it's similar to coconut coal. I'm running low on the probiotic that I take, so I thought that I would try this one out. I don't know, it has really good ingredients. It sounded really good. Let me know if you guys have tried this. I'm so tired, so I'm definitely not gonna fall asleep at 2 in the morning tonight, but I decided which book I wanted to start. I was between these two books right here, Say You'll Remember Me and A Star Is Bored. However, I'm gonna start this one. I've been taking my sweet time starting this book, and it's honestly one of those situations where you just know that a book is gonna be so good. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a 5-star book, and I feel like this sounds ridiculous, but it's one of those books that I feel like I'm already missing it before even starting it. I just feel like sometimes I regret reading books quickly because you don't realize how good it is until you finish it, but this book definitely deserves to be read. I'm getting FOMO from looking and seeing that everybody's been loving it. There's actually no way that I'm going to finish this book before this vlog ends though, but I'll probably be done reading it in one of my next vlogs. Okay, slight jump scare. If you can't tell, I got my hair done today and I actually started a new vlog today. But anyways, to kind of wrap up this vlog, I thought I would answer a book related question that I totally forgot to answer in my last vlog, which was the Q&A. The question was my top 5 books of 2025 so far. It's only May, so maybe by the end of the year, none of these books might be mentioned. But right now in this moment, I came up with the list of my top 5. Before I tell you guys though, I feel like I have to mention that I am so positive, like I actually feel it in my soul, that this book is 100% going to be one of my favorite books of the year. However, I haven't finished it, so I don't want to put it in this list just yet. The first one, I'm already like breaking all the rules. The first one is a series. I'm putting all 4 of these books together into one because I read these 4 books back to back. So the whole like little universe meshed into one. So my first in my top 5 of 2025 so far is the Windy City series. No surprise there. I made an entire reading vlog about it. I adored this series, and honestly, I feel like you don't realize how much you love a book or a series until months after, just depending on whether you're still thinking about it or if you kind of struggle to find something just as good. And that's exactly my experience with the Windy City series. As predictable as some of the plots could be, it's such a unique, well-written series. I loved it so much. I read Mile High, The Right Move, Caught Up, and Play Along, all back to back. My second one is Beg, Borrow, and Steal. I know that book is part of a series and it's definitely my favorite one from all of them. I actually read that book in a reading vlog and I gave it 4.75 in the reading vlog. I was out of my mind. I don't know what I was thinking. I've literally thought about that book multiple times after reading it and it stuck with me in such a positive way. I don't know why I gave it 4.75, but it's definitely a 5-star book. And my camera's dying, so this is gonna go quick. Third is Done and Dusted. Loved it. Fourth is It Happened One Fight. I actually dream of that book. I loved It happened one fight so much. And lastly, I'm gonna give it to Summer in the City. Just felt like the perfect love letter to New York with the perfect romantic story. I really do recommend that book to you guys. I actually put down like a bonus book, and it's The Wife Upstairs by Freida McFadden. I'm also gonna add Do Not Disturb to that little bonus situation. I've read like 5 Freida McFadden books this year so far, and those 2 have just exceeded all of my expectations. The Wife Upstairs and Do Not Disturb, highly recommend, especially The Wife Upstairs. They both also have the similarity of the wife that's sick and can't move, but is watching everything and everyone that is happening. It's so creepy, but it's so good and like entertaining. Okay, my camera's actually dying. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.